Hello everyone, this is Jan with Photography for Beginners again for that second tutorial, and I was not really creative, I admit it, for that tutorial because I decided to make an alternative tutorial from what Chrissy provided yesterday. So what she did is helping a member with cutting out the Eiffel Tower here and include a alternative sky. So that's a sky swap tutorial. Now we prepared the file in advance. We have the layer here that has our the sky we're going to use, and we have the layer with that member picture of the Eiffel Tower. Now what Chris did with that picture is use the pen tool to, with Bezier path, cut out with these simple shapes, go around the Eiffel Tower and create a selection out of it. I think there's a better way to do this. I mean, it's 2016. People are not using the pen tool since, I don't know, 20 years ago. So, there's really a lot of dust, and you have to dig it out of the trunk to use it. It's really a mess. Now, welcome to a modern world. We're going to use the quick select tool to do the same thing in a few seconds. So I have my tool selected here, and I will start selecting here. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. There I go. 1, 2. I think it's even less than a second. My selection is now done. Oops, forget that. There you go. So now I have a selection for the outside of the Eiffel Tower. I'm gonna create a mask for that Eiffel Tower picture, and automatically it's gonna hide whatever is not selected. This is actually the opposite of what we need. So I'm just gonna click on the layer, the mask here, and hit Command I to invert the mask, and I click back on my image. This is important because if you don't select the image, you're going to start working on the mask itself. So that's not really what you want for the next part. The next part is selecting these tiny white areas in the Eiffel Tower, and you can't really do that with the pen tool. Isn't it crazy? I'm sure she tried, and she realized it's gonna take her many years before she gets to the end of it. So the alternative is actually pretty good. So she used a method that I'm gonna use as well, which is the select color range tool. So I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna go to this area and use the eyedropper here to select the white part in this white space. And you noticed I used the eyedropper plus icon to extend my selection further and take these different shades that makes the white here, and I make sure I'm using the quick mask mode here to have a good idea of how my selection looks like. I think this is pretty good. What I like to do when I'm done with this is use the refine edge tool and apply a shift edge to go a little bit into my subject. So that's gonna extend the selection just a little bit to hide maybe some tiny white dots that we would see if we didn't do that. So it lets you be closer to the subject with that selection. So I'm just gonna hit enter. I'm gonna zoom back, and what I want to do with this is click back on the layer and fill with black these areas. So to fill in black, you notice here on the lower left corner that my front color is black. So to fill my selection with that color, I just hit Alt Delete. So we didn't see much here because the selection is visible, so I'm just gonna hit Command D, and there you are. So we see the sky through here on all these tiny empty areas, and if I want to move the Eiffel Tower, I can place it wherever I want. the whiter clouds here fill the holes. So I can go here, and if we want to push it further, maybe we want to get rid of that, we can just select our mask and use the brush tool with the right color, black here, and just paint over it. There we are. And here you go. So I think the easy part is really to use the Smart Select tool when you have wide areas that are easily identified like this. It's really an easy tool to use, and I think the pen tool has its use case. It's not what I mean, but for that kind of work, I don't think it's the right tool. Chrissy knows it. We've talked about it, and I think I needed to make a counter tutorial to show an alternative way. Thank you everyone for staying with me, and we'll see you for the next episode. Bye bye.